What's up? Facebook family, Instagram family, TikTok family. This is your brother Ben J. Willard with today. We are going to do a quick introduction to what we were working on several years ago. I'm in New Orleans right now. I just moved back from Atlanta, and I'm at the Ashe Cultural Center on Aretha Castle Haley. Big old space, big old exhibit space, that particular conscious type of center that's been in New Orleans. And, their founders here has just been growing it and growing it and growing it. So, they did a remodel. It's looking good. I'm going to take you guys over to the Mardi Gras Indian exhibit. So, several years ago, a friend of mine that's from New Orleans that lives in Houston, I was in Atlanta at the time, and she brought an idea to me. Both of us, health professionals, fitness professionals, and we're always trying to figure out how to meet people where they are. One of the things that she had suggested, she was like, Ben, second line, dance. Do you know when individuals are second line dance, Super Sunday, Mardi Gras Indians, Mardi Gras, it's a lot of movement. There's a lot of activity. We're going to be putting up some clips of second line dance. I have a clip on my page that I did a while back, and we're gonna post that on our site. But as I promised the sister the other day, because we didn't follow through with it, we think this is going to be bigger than Zumba. We think it's going to be bigger than Zumba because it touches a lot of different cultural aspects of New Orleans. And we figured out a way how to implement the second line dance into a group aerobics class. So this is where I'm at right now. I'm at Ashe Cultural Center. I'm going to briefly take you over to the exhibit and show you the, beautiful things, the art of beading. But we're going to go more into depth in the cultural side of it, as the time rolls on. And we're just going to bring you guys right up into a live test class. And we'll see what happens, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So I've been trying to, charge my phone. So I'm going to walk over to the exhibit and, show you guys the exhibit of the art of beading, when they're making the second line costumes. And it's going to be a treat. So let me unplug my phone, and I'm going to go walk over there. I might have to switch my thing over. So, the second line, you're with a better health. So we're going to implement different aspects of, like, for instance, this is what the Mardi Gras Indians design. I want to say it's once a year. See, I have to get back into the, the history of it and the process as to how they, design and make the costumes. But this is a beaded costumes. The colors are beautiful. These pictures here is actually what second line in New Orleans. We're going to break down the history, but I just wanted to show you guys a brief illustration of why we think our second line aerobics class is going to be bigger than Zumba, going to be bigger than jazz, because the culture runs deep. So we're going to bring the entire city into this And as we stated before, we at Synergy Fitness 365, one of our goals is to make New Orleans and the state of Louisiana from being the fattest city to the fittest city. And this is going to be one of our ways how we're going to meet the people where they are. We already second line. I mean, we already do the Mardi Gras, right? So what we're going to do is design a 60-minute aerobic class that's designed to tone the body, trim the fat. And you're going to be doing what you be doing every day or, Mardi Gras time or, Super Sunday. So just to kind of really show you guys the beauty of the history, and we're going to go into depth. A mentor, a friend of mine, I brought him in when we were working on this like several years ago, but for some reason or another, I blame myself for not really following through. But I promised my sister that this go round, we will implement the second line aerobics class, and we're going to tie in the culture. We're going to tie in the musicians. We're going to tie in the people that's doing the beating and the art. And we're going to show the world how to get fit by something that we as New Orleans has been doing all the time. So this is your brother, Ben J. Willard, over at the Ashe Cultural Center on Aretha Castle Haley. Saturday, they have a poetry reading on Barone. They have a new location on Barone. I'll give you guys the address and the time. If you guys want to meet me over there, I'm going to be over there. I think it's from 7 to 10. I'm not going to be there like exactly at 7 because I got something to do. It'd probably be like about 7:30. Second line, your way to better health. So we're going to implement the aspects of second line, Super Sunday, Mardi Gras, all packaged into an aerobics class, 60 minutes of fun. You're doing the same thing you're doing if you're second lining in the street. You're doing the same thing you're doing if you're at Rex. You're doing the same thing you're doing. But we're going to design it as such. Your heart rate, it's going to be at a certain rate. So we're going to definitely have you guys burning calories and making it happen. I promise you guys, this is going to happen this time. I promise you that this is going to happen this time. So I see some people coming in. I'm just going to switch the camera over. And that's it. So this is called beating. This is a skill set, that taught from generation to generation to generations. And these are the costumes that some of the chiefs wear. We're going to break it down further. The history of it. But I just kind of wanted to share you guys. I just wanted to show you guys the magnificence of the culture in New Orleans. Just wanted to let you guys know the reason why we know once we implement this second line aerobics class, it's going to be bigger than Zumba, bigger than jazz, bigger than all of that, because the culture is so rich, right? And we're meeting people where they are, because New Orleanians, everybody's second line. We're just going to design an aerobics class to follow it. So I don't want to hold you guys too much. I just kind of wanted to show you what it is over at the Ashe Cultural Center exhibit. And this is second line. See the guy here? What's that? Is that an exercise move or what? Look at the costumes and the artwork and, the customs that's so unique to New Orleans, right? Look at this guy here. Isn't he exercising? Look at the beauty of the... So, man, I'm just trying to tell you, it's going down in a positive way. I just kind of wanted to show you guys what was up with that. So be on the lookout. We're going to do more lives. We're going to do more videos about this. We're going to bring in some of the cultural giants that's in New Orleans to kind of really break down the aspects of second line fitness. And man, it's going down in a positive way. So I'm going to just go back to my seat. I'm going to charge my phone up. And remember, we're going to be live 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we're going to bring in the mental health ministry. And the topic tonight that we're going to be sharing is the power of sharing. So be sure to tune in 7 p.m. sharp, Central Standard Time. We're going to be sharing the power of sharing. So if you guys saw my post, I posted text from a communication between me and my brother. And I mean, for some other reason, it went left. But we're going to talk about that. Like, how does one manage depression operating inside of a dysfunctional family? Like, we're going to talk about that. We're going to put this thing out on the table. I'm going to give you guys some solutions. And, hopefully, you guys come away with something, that we could, improve our lives and heal. So tonight, 7 o'clock, standard. Central Standard Time, 7 p.m. So it's going to be part of what we call our walk and talk. Walk and talk is people that's been joining us every morning at 5 a.m. At home, they'll have a bike, they'll have a treadmill. And the introduction would be, as how to set up, your treadmill or your bike, how you can set up, your target heart rate. So we're going to be exercising and talking. We're going to be walking and talking, but we're going to talk about a serious topic tonight that addresses when one is struggling with depression, operating inside a dysfunctional family. So with that being said, let me roll. I'm going to let my phone charge up, and I'm going to head on back to the gym. And, I'm going to get my mind, body, spirit, ready for you guys at 7 p.m. If you guys want to learn more about the Second Line Fitness program here in New Orleans, you can inbox us. Because what we're going to do is we're going to start, putting out the history. Then we're going to start doing test classes around the city. So all of it is going to be free, right? And then we're going to have a final product. And I promise you guys, it's going to be bigger than Zumba. This was divinely given to us years ago by the universe, the God, the higher power, however you want to label it, but we didn't follow through. So the God tapped me on my shoulder this morning. If any of you guys know me, I've been having an experience between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. It's all been divine instruction. It's like I'm sitting in a classroom of God. So this morning, the God tapped me on my shoulder. He said, Ben, I need you to do the Second Line Fitness class as how you guys were supposed to do it about 7 or 8 years ago. So that's what we're going to do. So I appreciate you guys chiming in. I'm going to log out. This is your brother, Ben J. Willard, with Synergy Fitness 3-5, emphasize mind, body, and spirit. Some things that we, going to reestablish: the Body by Ben Fit program for men, Body by Ben Fit program for women, Second Line Fitness, Mardi Gras Jam, Hot Mommy Makeover. I have a list. So, it's going to be excited. We have a lot of people that's excited about what we're attempting to do in New Orleans. So the ultimate goal is to bring New Orleans from the fattest city to the fittest city. This is your brother, Ben J. Willard. Inbox us with any questions. Peace out.